Hello, so today I thought we'd have a little bit of a play with some gesso. I have mine in this squeezy bottle. It was a big tub and it was getting towards the bottom and it was drying out because there was too much air in there, so I just put it on a squeezy bottle and it's quite easy to use. I've got PaperArtsy Infusions. This one's the sage, which is a sage green. I've got the hole in the top there. I've got a couple of old store cards, B&Q one, I think this was a 30-day free prime that never used. Old store cards, anything like that would do. I've got some just medium weight cardstock. I think it's about 160 GSM. I've cut it to an A5 size so you can see a little bit easier what I'm doing. I'm just going to tape it down to my glass mat. So I'm working on a glass mat because otherwise when I start doing the technique it tends to wander around, and I want it to be able to stop in one place so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just putting 4 little bits, one at each corner. This is just masking tape just to stop it from going anywhere. Right, so excuse me, I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of the gesso onto my glass mat. I'm putting it in sort of a line basically. Hopefully you can see this, it's in a line there. It's Pebeo gesso. It's a fairly light one, it's not a heavy bodied gesso. I've got my PaperArtsy Infusions and I'm just going to do a little line of the infusions down the middle of the gesso. I'm putting a reasonable amount down. I can always pop some down if we run out, again if we run out. And we'll start with the bigger store card. I'm just going to tap it directly into the gesso and just work it a little bit so it gets a little bit on either side. Place it on our card, and this is the most difficult thing, trying to keep it in a circle. Now you'll see it isn't a complete circle. I don't mind that because I can overlap another circle. It's very difficult to do this without getting my hands in the way. Whoops, I don't want to blob. So we'll go here, we'll go off the edge, and we'll do another half circle there. Go here. I must admit doing the half circles is way easier than trying to do the full, and I know that my arm will be in the way for a lot of this, but basically you're just pushing down on the card so you're transferring the gesso and the infusions. We want to completely, more or less completely, cover the card. Just going to have to take that little bit of masking tape off there because that's going to be in the way. And we'll go partly off. No, that wasn't a good one. Right, I'm going to swap. I've got some, I've got my little book that I use for unwasted paint here, and I'm just going to wipe my big credit card on there so it isn't wasted. And we're going to go to our little star card. We'll go in our gesso again. I'm trying to do a complete circle. It's not easy. But the more practice you have, the better you'll get. I'm just sprinkling a little bit more infusions on the top there. I'll go again. I'll go here. And sometimes it's easier to do them in two halves, like that. Go one half, go back, and do the other half. And I know that my arm's going to be in the way here. I did at one stage have a set of foam, I don't know what you call them. They were foam. Oh, actually, I think I've still got one here. These. And I did wonder if they would be easier to use. I'm quite liking that as it is. I might just try another one here. Yeah, I'll try another one there. Yeah, I think I'm quite happy with that at the moment, so I'll take that one off. See if we can hang on to our masking tape for the next one. I'll see if I can just get you a close-up. See if you can see that. So you get all the colours of the infusions in your circle. Right, so I'm back. I've finished the journal page. I'd already shaded round the circles as I showed you, and then I've just added some little doodled lines in the spaces between the circles. The circles are quite big, so I've added fine lines for a contrast. Quite a lot of the lines are broken up, quite a few are continuous, so I've got continuous lines, broken lines, little dots, just for a contrast to make it stand out. I've also added a sarcastic word sticker here. It's from Tim Holtz's Ideology. You know what I mean. Small talk, snarky comments. They're brilliant, these. I think they're so funny. So I've added one of those there, which I think sums me up. I admit that my weirdness is above the national average, but I'm comfortable with that. So here we are. I hope you like that. And you can see how it can be used for a journal page, a background. You could do card backgrounds with it, whatever you want. It'd be quite good for a mail card using this, because it's sort of, if you use the darker colours it would be quite graphic, and it's not pretty but it's interesting. I've got this scrap left over, which was from here, and I'm possibly going to make it into 2 bookmarks. I'll probably cut it down the middle and laminate it. I've done the marks again on here.